Each week on this video, we'll give you sneaky waiver wire ads that you could pick up and add to your fantasy baseball roster heading into week 11. I'm Alan Seslowsky, in with Erik Halterman. Who's going to be our first sneaky ad heading into week 11?
Yeah, let's go with Roansy Contreras, righty for the Pirates. He's not going to be available in your deeper leagues, but I was surprised to see how many shallower leagues he seems to be available in. He was a consensus top 100 prospect. He was as high as 42 at Fangraphs. He's had a rotation role since late May, and he's pitched quite well. Pitching for the Pirates means he's not going to get a ton of wins, but it also means he's got a very good pitcher's park. Not that he needs the park as much as some other pitchers, because he just gets a ton of his outs through the strikeout. 28.2% strikeout rate so far this year. 15 strikeouts across his last two starts. The rest of the profile looks good as well. So I really think he should be added in all formats.
All right, I like that one. Who's going to be our second sneaky ad in week 11?
I like Blue Jays catcher Gabriel Moreno. He's part of a strong group of rookie catchers this year. His playing time situation in the long term is a bit more questionable than the likes of Adley Rutschman, who came up a few weeks ago. He only got the call, Moreno did, after Danny Jansen hit the injured list, and Jansen doesn't look like he's going to be out too long term, but at least a few more weeks. But I think Moreno might hit well enough to stick around and force some tough decisions for the Blue Jays. Very highly touted prospect. He was 10th preseason according to Fangraphs. He's up to 4th on the MLB pipeline prospects, which I think excludes the guys who graduated. He's supposed to have a plus hit tool, and he suddenly showed power last year. Only had one homer for AAA Buffalo this season, but he's hitting .324. And the projections love him. The depth charts projection at Fangraphs has him as the 13th best OPS the rest of the way among catchers. That's even, single catcher league territory. I'd definitely be interested in him, even though they have a lot of other catching talent in Toronto, because he's really that good of a talent himself.
Who doesn't need a catcher? If I want to get Moreno on my roster, and I know every league is different, how much is your recommended fab bid?
Well, our Erik Segrist, in his latest AL Fab Factor article, which you can see at RotoWire.com, he recommended 11% of your budget in a 15-team mixed league, and that seems pretty fair to me. There's a real risk here that, the playing time doesn't work out quite as well as I'm thinking, but again, I think the talent's good, and if you want him, given his pedigree, I think you're going to have to go close to that high.
Okay, those are two great ads. Let's are going to be our third sneaky ad heading into week 11.
Let's talk about Phillies reliever Seranthony Dominguez. Exactly how interesting he is kind of changing by the hour, because it depends on the health of closer Corey Knebel. He felt some shoulder tightness while he was warming up Saturday. As of Sunday, the latest I've seen is that he thinks he's going to be okay, but how much do we really trust players about their own health, especially a guy who's had his fair share of injury troubles like Knebel? And it's not like Knebel was pitching all that well to begin with. Seranthony Dominguez really did look like the best reliever in the Phillies bullpen. If Knebel does miss time, it's not guaranteed to be Dominguez who gets the opportunity. It could be a veteran like Brad Hand, who does have a good ERA and a ton of saves on his career resume, but that ERA doesn't come with very good underlying numbers. Dominguez closed games as a rookie. It's been a few years since he's been at that level, was sidetracked by Tommy John surgery. But he's got the talent of an elite reliever. If the Phillies need a closer right now, because Knebel is hurt, I think Dominguez could step in. Even if not, I think there's a real chance he takes over within a few weeks, because Knebel's been, again, just not looking quite closer-worthy this year.
Yeah, that one is pretty sneaky. And since there's a little bit of ambiguity if he's going to be a long-term player, you could probably sneak him in for a small fab bid. Do you think 5-6% will get it done?
If the news doesn't turn on Knebel by the time this is posted, yes.
Since everybody's watched to the end, let's give them a bonus sneaky ad heading into week 11.
I'll give you a sort of boring bonus guy here. Bryson Stott, infielder for those same Philadelphia Phillies. His season-long 576 OPS is very bad, but I would say don't look at that number. Look at what he's done lately. Over his last 10 games, an 1107 OPS. He's not that good either, but a lot of rookies came up this season and really struggled to start. Stott was even sent down after just a few weeks. He was that bad. But he's got an everyday role now with Gene Segura out multiple months with a broken index finger. Stott was never supposed to be great, but he's one of those well-rounded prospects who's fine at everything. And if you're fine at everything, playing every day in a good lineup, in a good park, that's exactly the kind of guy you want to get for cheap in a deeper league.
You got me in the mood. You have one more bonus for me. I think everyone heading into week 11, let's get an exciting prospect, something that is probably not going to hit, but if it does, boy, you have a winner.
Yeah, that was the boring one. Let's go with the exciting one. Vinny Pasquantino, first baseman for the Royals. Well, really, he's first baseman for AAA Omaha. We don't know when he's going to get called up. There haven't been explicit rumors saying, hey, he's about to come this week. But if you play in a league where you can pick up guys while they're still in the minors, this might be the week where you get him cheap, because it could be any day now where he suddenly gets very expensive. He's crushing the ball for AAA Omaha. A 1022 OPS, 17 homers in 56 games. Over his last 2 seasons, he has just 2 more strikeouts than walks. There's no real questions about his bat. And at the big league level right now, Carlos Santana is the first baseman for the Royals. He's got a 613 OPS, hasn't been even in the 1700s in that category since 2019. I don't know what they're doing running him out there. It's not like the Royals are going to wait until May of next year for Pasquantino to come up to steal an extra year of service time. Feels like the time is now. If the time isn't now, it's probably, within the next few weeks. So go grab him now before the hype really picks up.
That is the definition of a sneaky ad right there. All right. If you like videos like this, consider hitting the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notifications when we put up new video content every day. And right now you could try RotoWire Premium for free. Unlock the paywall for 2 days. Go to rotowire.com/try.